After the pandemic pause, many business owners are now looking at how to get the best value for the business that they work so hard to build. So here with some answers is Dr. Douglas Brown, an international best-selling author and creator of BusinessValueBooster.com. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Well, great, thank you. It's a pleasure, and hopefully we can help your listeners today.
Yeah, I think so. So tell us more about who you help with business exit plans.
Well, I help small business owners who want to improve the value of their profitability of their business now and get a bigger payout when they do decide to sell it.
And you know, like I was mentioning, business owners really lost 2 years of business. What's the value in thinking about exiting the business now and doing it ahead of time?
Well, you always want to think about it now, no matter when you're going to exit. See, the reality is that business owners, they're all very, very busy. They all think, well, I'm busy dealing with customer crises and so on. I'll think about that someday. And what happens is, someday either never comes or it shows up tomorrow, a family incident or something like that. 87% of all small businesses, when the owner leaves, they close the door, they lock the business behind them, they get nothing for it. And that's because they're unprepared. So the goal is get in the 13%, and the way you get in that is to plan ahead.
And talk about the benefits of thinking about that now instead of down the line when it might be too late.
The main benefit is that the things that you have to do to be effective when you come to sell are things that don't cost very much to do now. And you can put them in on your own time. And those same things, if you needed to sell right away, they're either very expensive or would just take too long and you can't do them at all.
And you have 4 main factors that you say business owners should be thinking about to build value in their company, right?
Yes, that's right. First there's 4 things that basically will prevent you from selling it at all, which is if your licenses aren't up to date, if your corporation doesn't exist, if your books are a mess, and quite often if the seller's got the wrong attitude. But to increase the value of your company, which is really what you want to do, you can do what I call the TOPS method. So 4 top things, one of which is increase the take home. Of course, the more the business makes, then the more it's worth. You have to reduce owner dependence and make the business able to operate without you, because otherwise the buyer won't want to buy the business if it's going to fall apart the minute you walk out the door. There is the matter of the perception of the business. The premises, are they clean, are they orderly? Is the place a madhouse? Is it sort of organized? And then S is for staff. What a lot of business owners are afraid of, and why they delay on this, is they're afraid that the new buyer is going to want to lay off all their people, and that is absolutely the last thing that most buyers want to do. They want this business to keep running after you've left.
And if someone had to ask themselves the most important question in your view, as they determine if they should exit their business, how they should do that, etc., what would you tell them?
Well, the most important thing is just to get on with it. Make a decision and start making a plan, and get your house in order. Again, these things don't have to be expensive. They don't have to take that long to do. But if you wait until the last minute, they won't happen, and you'll be in the 87% that don't get to sell their business instead of the 13%. And that's a lot of years to put into what you think is your retirement plan, and it's worth nothing.
And of course, you bring years of expertise to this, and you've helped people really, like we were saying, build value in their company. What's something you want to leave our viewers with as we wrap up?
Well, the biggest mistake that people make, apart from delaying, is first they think they can do it themselves. It's not that simple, and you have to keep running your business while you're doing it. And you're going to be more profitable if you take some of these steps, so why would you delay that?
Right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and coming to talk to us about this. Nice to see you.
It was a great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.